What's up, guys? It's Ryan from VG Legends here. I'm doing this video to talk to you about collecting and collecting different things for your collection. I picked up something recently I really want to show you guys. Very nostalgic stuff. Comes dear to my heart. And also, I'm going to give you some history on that stuff. So let's go right into it. I'm going to show you that. I'm going to talk about it, and let's do it. Go! Legends! Alright guys, welcome back. Now we're going to go over the pickup I got. I want to shout out to Zach Colvin for the big stack of magazines he gave me. Very nostalgic magazines, older, newer. You know, they're all from his childhood that he used to get. And I obviously used to get some as well, and I'm sure Jimmy and Marty and Ron also did as well. So we're going to go over those. I'm going to give you the history on them. I just want to right now show you the stack of these magazines. They're crazy. There's like 200 of them. Let's do that. So yeah, I mean, there's at least 200 magazines here, if not more. I mean, there's Electronic Gaming Monthly, there's Game Pro, there's Nintendo Power, there's 4 main magazines here we're going to talk about. I'll give you a little bit of history on them, and then we're going to come check out some of these. I'm going to pick out some of my favorites, and then go over maybe why they're my favorites, and then go over the nostalgic part of it. So let's do that. So the first magazine we're going to talk about is GMR. It launched in February of 2003 by Ziff Davis. What was cool about this magazine, it was a multi-console magazine as it covered PC gaming as well as PlayStation, Xbox, and Nintendo. Unfortunately, GMR only lasted 2 years. The second magazine we're going to talk about is GamePro. It launched in 1989 through 2011, so basically 22 years, which is crazy to think. This magazine provided previews and reviews on various video games, articles, and video game hardware. The third magazine I'm going to talk about is Electronic Gaming Monthly, or EGM. Launched also in 1989, but in 1994, EGM also had EGM2. What's the difference? EGM offered video game news, interviews with gaming figures, editorial content, and product reviews. EGM2 offered expanded cheats, tricks, maps, and guides. It eventually changed names to Game Now around 1996. EGM also covered console hardware and software, not PC. And the fourth magazine I'm going to talk about is Nintendo Power. Launched in 1988 and ran for 24 years, making it one of the longest video game magazines that ran in the US and Canada. Its last issue, volume 285, released December 11th, 2012. Obviously, the magazine is only focused on Nintendo-based products. In its earlier years, ads were basically only in the front and the back of the magazines, but later on finally added in cheat codes, interviews, and many other cool news. Thank you, Nintendo. Okay, guys, I went through about half the stack, and I found about 3 that I really like. I cannot wait to show you these. This is exactly why you wanted to go to the store and buy a magazine. The first one is none other than Pokemon. I mean, just look at that. It's silver. It's Lugia. I mean, it just shines. Just the front of that magazine makes you want to buy it right off the shelf. It's just insane how they do that. But, I mean, as we were talking, you know, you can look and see the advertisements for other games. You can buy stuff out of these. I'm pretty sure there's even CD stuff you could buy. Oh, I think it's right there. There's CD stuff you could buy right there. It's even, you know, it's still got the business reply mail card in there. Right there's the prices and everything. And also we were talking about the cheat codes. You get the cheat codes in the back, like, oh yeah, right there. Look at that. GoldenEye 007 for 64. Oh, I'm going to have to use those. We move on to Nintendo Power, and how can you not want to buy that? I mean, everybody that I know loves The Legend of Zelda. And Nintendo Power is cool because it's all about Nintendo. And, you know, it just shows everything in here Nintendo-wise. I believe this one actually shows you little tips and tricks on the Legend of Zelda Ocarina of Time. And it's just so cool looking at these. It brings back so many memories. So nostalgic. Look at the Game Boy Color. Isn't that so cool? I can just look at these all day and be so happy. And then the last one I found, definitely going to get framed. It was from EGM2. I mean, you know how Jimmy and I are just fanatics about Resident Evil. And this just fits right in my collection. I cannot wait. I'm definitely going to get this one framed. It's just so beautiful. And we were also talking about magazines having posters. Went ahead and found this one, and I pulled it out. And I mean, I'm going to definitely get that framed. That thing is sweet. So cool. The artwork. And then we were also talking about magazines having extra stuff in them. And this one is obviously from Nintendo Power. And this is just all about Pokemon. It's like, you know, you rip it out of the back of the magazine, as you can see right there. And it's just literally shows you everything about the Pokemon, how to evolve them, all that kind of stuff. And it's even got little comic book strips. I mean, it's just so cool. And then there is one more magazine that I found that I do want to talk about, because I think it's one of the most underrated systems ever. I got one as a kid for my mom for my birthday, and it's just the Dreamcast. Just very, very big on the Dreamcast. I love it. I just started collecting a lot more stuff for that, so that's a great magazine for there. And obviously the pop of the orange just makes you want to buy that right off the shelf, as we were talking. Okay, guys, that's pretty much it for this video. Just wanted to let you know I collect other things than just video games for my collection. Maybe you collect other stuff for your collection. Leave a comment below on what you collect, or what magazines do you like, or what ones did you use to collect. Hit that like button, notification bell, and please subscribe. And also, be ready for more videos. We have a lot coming. And, peace. Legend!